like a lot of you, I'm sure you're spending a ton of time on YouTube watching all the reactions and seeing what everybody's saying about the new reveals that came out yesterday. And I gotta say, with the exception of Njal Stormcaller not being in Terminator armor, I'm batting 1,000 on all my predictions since the Adepticon drop. So far, everything's been super awesome. Better than expected. You know, I think it's been owed to us Wolves players for a very long time that we get a refresh of this magnitude. And I mean, I think the sculpts are amazing. And everybody's saying it, so I'm not going to retread all that. I think the unsung hero of this launch is the Cyber Raven. Why hasn't this been a thing before? But this is obviously creating the checklist and everybody's bingo cards on what they think is staying and what they think is going. And with 9 slots left, starting to run out of room. So what I'm thinking, Iron Priest, Skyclaws, Ulrich the Slayer, Wolfen, Bjorn, Murderfang, and Hounds of Mordkai for certain are coming back. And now that leaves a couple, that leaves, I think, 2 slots left. After that, in my heart of hearts, I want to pick one, maybe, and leave the last slot open for Father Russ. But my list of maybes is, you know, I think it was the shortest list that I had. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. My list of maybes was the shortest that I had. And now it's grown. It's still the shortest, obviously, because I have a fairly long list of what I think is staying. So my list of maybes are Thunderwolf Cav, again, as a unit of 3 with no character leaders. Here's the one that I'm wondering. So I think we're going to keep Skyclaws. To me, it's a quintessential part of the Space Wolves army. Is Wolfguard pack leader with jump pack one of those data slates? Or are we going to get an actual character for a Skyclaw leader of sorts? You know, the other thing that I thought of was just a no-name regular Space Wolves Dread, but I'm more inclined to think that that's probably going to go the way of how the Blood Angels are. You know, we'll keep Murderfang, we'll keep Bjorn, but we'll just get a Space Wolves a Space Marines Dreadnought that we'll have to paint as a Space Wolves Dread. But I don't think that fits narratively, not for us. So I think we're still going to get a generic Space Wolves Dreadnought. So that's my maybes, you know. I think Iron Priest is coming back. Skyclaws, Ulrich, Wolfen, Bjorn, Murderfang, Hounds of Mordkai. And that leaves 2 slots left. Is it going to be Thunderwolf Cav? Is it going to be a Skyclaws leader? A Space Wolves Dreadnought, generic? Lehman Russ? You know, timeline-wise, with Armageddon and all that, I don't think that Russ is going to show up yet. I still think that's going to be end of 10th edition, maybe the beginning of 11th edition. Maybe they'll do 11th edition with the Eye of Terror and run all the Armageddon campaigns through 10th edition. That seems a little bit more realistic to me. I doubt we're going to get Russ with this unrolling of what is new. So if I were to predict out of these, I would say Space Wolves Dreadnought, not a Venerable, but just a generic Space Wolves Dreadnought with different weapons. And then maybe a Skyclaw, like a Wolfguard battle leader with jump pack to go with the Skyclaws. That's just my 2 cents.